Number 100 on that list. Number 100 on that list, right? Rockland Trust Company has a total assets of about $20 billion. About 2.5 times more than all 44 U.S. black-owned banks combined. The top U.S. black-owned bank with the most assets is City First Bank in Washington, D.C. with a total combined assets of $1.12 billion. I like to drop stats when I talk because I want us to understand what we're facing, what we're up against as a black community, right? And what we need to do in order to really drive our economy forward. It is important for us to know that in order to build wealth in our communities, we may first have to support our local financial institutions and build that relationship. Who will be better capitalized to support our small business funding needs? Closing the wealth gap and financial inequality we are witnessing will rest on entrepreneurship and education. Currently, a dollar lasts only 6 hours in the black community before it leaves to be circulated in other communities. I'll say it again. Currently, a dollar lasts about 6 hours in the black community before it leaves to be circulated in other communities. In comparison, the Asian dollar circulates in the Asian community for 28 days, 19 days in the Jewish community, and 17 days in white communities. There is no law which prohibits individuals from shopping outside their own communities, but we can clearly see that black consumers with discretionary income shop less in their communities and are hastened to spend their dollars elsewhere. If that is the case, black-owned businesses are not getting enough of our own available dollars, in addition to not experiencing high levels of support from black-owned banks, who are plagued by undercapitalization. And the one thing I want to recommend to Lawrence and COTV is that the next time, we do an expo, invite Citizens Trust Bank. Invite Citizens Trust Bank to participate and to have a speaker and to explain to everybody how we can build a better relation between the black community and the black-owned banks, right? You probably have to go through the bank down in Atlanta, not the Rockbridge Bank and probably not the Panola Bank. They're not the best at responding, I know. Seriously, it's a hassle. These reasons play part of a role in experiencing failure and closures at high rates than in other communities. Another contributing factor is the lack of business planning and research by entrepreneurs to give themselves a better chance at surviving altogether. With the creation of a plan, such as a comprehensive business plan, drafted prior to launching your business, there would be research conducted in critical areas to avert unexpected challenges and knowing how these challenges will be addressed. As black-owned minority businesses, our needs continue to be underserved and our communities continue to experience underrepresentation. We have to do as much as we can to consolidate, collaborate, and support one another. In conclusion, and I'm gonna wrap up. In conclusion, we can see the need to support our institutions and businesses more, much more, giving our communities greater advantages of performing at higher economic rates. We need our black-owned banks, and they need us as customers. We need our local small businesses, and they need us to be their main consumers. We can all learn from Black Wall Street community of Greenwood, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and other similar communities in the early 1900s who knew that consolidating community resources and building businesses are best for creating generational wealth and narrowing the generational wealth gap. Our experience of economic inequality and the disparities created by not having access to capital resources should be the driving force behind greater activity to support our own businesses. This is what Creative Life TV realizes, that we must create opportunities for B2B and B2C channels for supporting our local black small businesses. Let us continue to support CLTV for what they are doing, and let us make greater efforts to build and grow our local black economy with business startups, job creation, and supporting our local Black-owned banks. It has to be a mutual relationship. Thank you all very much for your time. May you continue to be successful. May you continue to be fruitful. May you grow and scale successfully. And never give up. The pressure is there. The challenges are there. But you have a community that's wrapping its arms around you. The support is there. So you know where to turn when you need assistance. All right, thank you so much.